Hello everyone and welcome back to AW Programming and Lectures. In today's lecture, I wanted to start with lists, but I thought I should make a quick video to make sure you guys know more about string, text, and printing. So what is a string? A string is a text we usually want to display to someone or export out of program you are writing. So how does the Python know about strings? Python knows you want something to be a string when you place it in double quotes or single quotes. So now let's begin with an example. We write x is equal to, here we write there are %d types of people. Let me show you what this %d does and then I'll explain you guys later. So we'll write %6 over here. It's not mandatory to leave a space or a blank over here. You can proceed with it just by writing %6 with it, but I like to leave space. You can also leave space over here. It's no compulsion. So now let's print this x and see what this does. You can see it gives us there are 6 types of people. So this was what I wanted to show you guys, that this %6 will get replaced over here. So it will give us there are 6 types of people. Basically the value of 6 comes in D. So now let's write more examples. I'll write good equals to and store in it good. Similarly, I'll write bad and store in it bad. Now I'll declare another variable y and write some people are percent %s and some people are %s. Uh, now I'll also write percent. But here since I'm using 2% s, so I'll write good for the first %s and second for the uh, and second s for the bad. So let's check it out. We'll write print and then I'll write y over here. As you can see, it prints some people are good and some people are bad. Now let's check this example. If I write, then I'll write I said, I forgot the quotes. I'll write I said, and here I write %r. So I'll explain you guys what this %r does later on. So just proceed with me and I'll write %x over here. So let's just run it. As you can see, it displays I said there are 6 types of people. Similarly, if I perform print, I started over here only, and if I write print and in it we write we know, and then I write %s. Let's write this %s in single quotes and check it out. And now I'll write %y over here. So let's see what this does. Yes, you can see it displays we know some people are good and some people are bad. So it's another way of writing the same thing I just wrote. It doesn't matter. So this was basically all about strings. But before moving on to printing, I just want to make sure you guys know what %r, %d, and %s are used for. %r is best used for debugging since it displays raw data for the variables, and %s and %d for displaying variables to users. Now let's move to printing. So if I write print and then I write a dot operator, or you can say dot or decimal in it, so it prints the dot one time. So what will happen if I want to print this dot, 5 times, 10 times, or 50 times? I can do this. I can write print and then I can write dot, and this prints one time, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that should work fine. But a better method to do this is I can write print, then a dot, and then multiply it by 10 times. So you can check it out. It displays the same output. And similarly, if I write print and then I write dot operator and then multiply it with 50 times, you can see it will give us the value 50 times. And if we have to write this thing in this way 50 times, it would take quite a lot of time, and so it's better to write this in this way. So now I want to show you guys another thing which we probably have done, but still I want to show you guys. I'll declare a variable v1 and write h over in it, and similarly v2 and write e in it, and similarly v3 and write l in it, similarly v4 and write l in it, similarly v5 and write o in it. So after this, if I perform, concatenation, which we have done it, so it should display us hello. So let's just quickly check it out. And similarly, if I write v3 plus v4 plus v5, it's just concatenation, which we have already done. So you guys can see it gives us hello. So thank you everyone.